Hello everyone, it's Jaden and welcome back to another Coffee and Create. Today's Coffee and Create is going to be a little tiny watercolor piece that I will be using for my college portfolio, of course, because I need to get stuff done for that. But here is the little sketch for it, and here is my drink. My grandmother and I went to a local coffee shop. It's a different one than the one I usually go to. But I really like it, and their cups, all of their cups, they have like little sayings written on them, and this one says, "You have purpose," and little hearts, and I don't know, I just think that's super cute. It was called Michaela's Latte, which I think is the name of one of the baristas, and it's honey and coconut, and it's really, really good. But anyways, so it's going to be a watercolor piece, like I said, for the new Coffee and Create, and let's get started. I'm pretty excited to do this one. I don't think it'll take a very long time, especially compared to the other watercolor piece, which was quite large. I believe that was like 11 by 14, 11 by 15, and well, actually, here's the watercolor paper right here, 11 by 15. And this one obviously has been cut down a lot. I actually don't know how big this is. I won't have to measure it and let you guys know. But anyways, let's get started. Alright, so let's get started on this watercolor piece for this Coffee and Create. This piece, I ended up calling it Feeling Blue, which isn't that creative of a title, I must admit. However, it does really go along with the piece. I used different shades of blue watercolor to do the entire piece, and I just called it Feeling Blue because, that's what I feel sometimes. That's what everybody feels sometimes. You feel a little blue and, you kind of don't really want to do anything. You just kind of want to lay there in bed. And that's basically what I'm showing with this piece. This teddy bear you may recognize if you have seen the Enter Sandman drawing. Wow, that was a big mess. But if you have seen the Enter Sandman piece, this is the same teddy bear that I used in that piece. I actually think I took the reference pictures for both photos on the same day. I'm pretty sure I did. But anyways, right now I'm getting into the little tiny face details. This part was a little bit difficult just because of how small it was. I was trying to be careful of bleeding and stuff like that with the watercolor, because sometimes that can be a bit of a hot mess and you don't really want anything to get really messed up and stuff. I think I've mentioned it before, but watercolor has really become one of my favorite mediums. I absolutely have been loving it so much. I have plans for another watercolor piece that I'm really excited for, and I just can't wait to work on it. But I'm trying to finish another acrylic painting, but I'm like almost done with that one, so I could start soon. And I'm, like I said, very excited about it. I really love the monochromatic, or the fact that I decided to make this piece monochromatic. I just really enjoy that with like the blue and all that. Blue also is one of my favorite colors, so this painting overall is just very pleasing to look at, since I just really like the color, even though the concept and the meaning behind it is, of course, a little sad and stuff. But I still really enjoy the piece. I'm really happy with how it came out. Like I said, I am using this one for my college portfolio. Already have it uploaded in Slide Room and everything. I think that's what it's called, Slide Room, I believe, Slide Room, which is where you upload, your submissions and stuff like that, or your portfolio and all of that jazz. So I got all of that ready to go. I just need a few more pieces that I want to add to the portfolio, and that's it. I am a little bit nervous about that. That is something I'm a little bit stressed about, because I think I've mentioned it before, but I went to a local community college, and I went for like college transfer, so I could transfer from that local community college over to JMU. And while I do have guaranteed admission, which means that I am guaranteed to get into JMU, it does not mean that I am guaranteed to get into the studio art major, because the studio art major is one that has separate requirements, which is, for example, the portfolio I need to be able to show my skills and that I am somebody who should be a part of this major. Honestly, I have not thought about what I'm going to do if I do not get into studio art. I don't know what other major I should, do instead of that. I thought about business, but that one is a major that also has special requirements and is also limited in how many students they take in. And I bet by the time I find out if I get admitted or not, or like my admission is approved for studio art, there's a very good chance that, all the spots could be filled up, which is a little bit stressful. But, I'll come up with something, hopefully. I don't know. Maybe I could do a history major or psychology. I don't know. I feel like that's what a lot of people do, but, I don't really know. I don't know. School is just, such a stressful thing to think about, which I know is something that a lot of people experience. I am not the only one. But it's also very difficult, especially when it comes to college, because you're so, people expect you to choose a major where that will help you get a job that you will use or have for the rest of your life, which is honestly a very scary thing, because even though I just recently turned 20, I don't know what I want to do for the rest of my life. And I feel like it's such an extreme thing to expect people to, really know what they want to do with their lives at such a young age. It's even younger when you start, college. If I think I had just turned 18 when I started, which again, that's like me just technically becoming an adult. And, I'm expected to know what I want to do, but I don't. There are some people who are, know exactly what they want to do with their lives, and that's great, but I'm just somebody who I flip-flopped a lot, and I wasn't really sure, and I was just so nervous, because I was like, this is going to have to be something that I can do for the rest of my life, something that's important. But I eventually just thought that I should probably just go for something that I enjoy. I know art is something that gets looked down on a lot, and especially people say that's a job where you don't make a lot of money and stuff like that. And I totally understand that, and that's something that, doesn't scare me away from this becoming my major, though it is something that can make me worry a little bit. But at this point, I'm just trying to go day by day with it and trying not to worry about too far into my future. I haven't even started at JMU yet, and like I said, I haven't even submitted my portfolio yet, so I don't even know if I'm getting into this major. So we just gotta wait and see. But anyways, right now this is a little real-time portion of the video where I'm working on my hair for the watercolor piece. When I use watercolor, I tend to you can see the paper back there, I tend to dip it into the watercolor pan, dry it off, or wipe off excess on that little sheet, and then go and into the painting, because I'm always worried that I will put down a color that is way too dark than what I want it to be, and then I totally mess up the painting because I can't blend it out or anything like that. So if you've ever wondered why I have that little piece of paper right there, it's also so I can make sure that the shade is the correct one that I want. But I know that's something a lot of people probably do, but I do it as well, and it's just makes everything a little bit more helpful. Alright, so for anybody curious when I'm doing this voiceover, it is August 29th, so it is almost September, and I have been working on some fun and exciting things for fall and spooky season, which I am so excited for. I absolutely cannot wait. I have this fun little series, I guess you could call it, that I want to do, though I need to figure out which days I would want to release videos on. But I'd like to do a little countdown to Halloween with 10 different videos with different Halloween related things I could be doing, like paintings, plushies, stuff like that, because I absolutely love Halloween. It's one of my favorite holidays, so I thought it would be fun to do a little series for that. But like I said, I need to figure out like which days I wanted to release. At first I thought I would do like a 10 days to Halloween, so doing it like 10 days before, but that just seems like way too much at like one time and stuff, and I think I would rather like spread it out, maybe like 2 videos a week or something like that. I don't know. I need to figure out a schedule, and I also need to start filming. Thankfully, like I said, I've already figured out like what I want each video to be and stuff like that. And some of the paintings and stuff, I've already had them like sketched out and stuff, so they're ready to go, and I could start filming them anytime actually. So I'll need to do that soon, so that way I can have them already done and ready, and I'm not rushing or stressing out about anything, because that is something I am very good at. I'm very good at procrastinating, I'm very good at stressing out over stuff, and I'm very good at being, you know, a worrier and worrying over stuff and making sure I get it done. But, you know, I'm really excited to do that, because like I said, I love Halloween, and I also really love fall. If you saw my most recent studio vlog, the just like day of my life one, you saw the little pumpkin people that I made. So those are like kind of like a fall or, you know, autumn themed things. I plan on doing, oh, and I also showed you guys the fall froggy blind boxes, so that's another fall themed thing I plan on doing. I'd like to do some little maybe like felt ornaments, or like maybe even garlands, which is something I've never really made before, but I think that could be a lot of fun, especially a good way to use up some extra twine and stuff that I have laying around. But I don't know, we'll just see. I have plans, or one thing that I'm really excited to make, and I plan on doing these a video for the countdown for Halloween, so this is like a little spoiler, but I plan on making like horror movie characters as like little plushies, but as like little animals. I've talked about him before, but I did Jason Voorhees as a raccoon, so I'd like to do other like horror movie characters as like other little animals, because I think that would be super adorable. I plan on doing Jason again, Ghostface, because Scream is my absolute favorite horror movie. I thought about doing Carrie, Pennywise was an option, Michael Myers was the one that I thought about, Pearl was another one. I could do Freddy Krueger, just thought about him right now, because that's also, you know, Friday the 13th. Or not Friday the 13th, excuse me. Nightmare on Elm Street is a pretty iconic horror movie and really well-known one, so that's also an option. But yeah, I need to get to work. I know one that I had planned on originally doing was Chucky, and then like his outfit was just like his little overalls, just had so many details on him, and I just was like, I don't really want to do that, and I didn't also want to make him without the details, because it's not like the full character, if you get what I mean. So he's scrapped, but maybe I could at least do like a little drawing of like a little animal as Chucky. I don't know, but like I said, that was a thought. You know, let me know if any of you all, you know, have an idea for like a horror movie character that could be turned into a plushie, or one that you think might be fun. You know, there's so many different characters, and I definitely know I did not name all of them. In particular, I'm talking about like the villains or like the antagonists of the movie, because, you know, though it would be cute to do like Sydney Prescott or something with like the little phone, but like that's getting too complicated. That's like adding like way too much. I should just do like one character per movie, something like that, before I make it like way too complicated and I get overwhelmed. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas of, you know, characters that would be like cute as like a plushie, just let me know. I'd planned on doing like horror movie characters for like Summerween, like kind of themed ones, but I never like really got around to it. One I wanted to do was the Jason raccoon plushie as like a little like summer camp counselor, because I thought that would have been like really adorable, but I never got around to doing it. But maybe I can do that now, just as like a random plushie. I know that in October there will be a Friday the 13th, so I could do him and post him then. So maybe I should think about doing that. Other Halloween themed things I plan on doing, might as well just talk some more. I thought about doing little blind bags, because I have those little bags that I use for the Across the Spider-Verse pins. Need to use up some of them just so I can get them away, or get them out of the way. So I thought about doing like little painting like magnet painting blind bags. That was an idea. More blind boxes, Halloween themed ones. But yeah, so many different ideas. And also so many sketches that I'm going to need to get done for these ideas. But I really like sketching out like different things that I'd like to make or different pieces that I would like to do. I tend to do that like at night before bed, just watching like random YouTube videos. I really like to watch YouTube videos of like people making soap. I don't really know why, but I tend to like put on one of those and like sketch my little designing sketchbook and just figure out what kind of piece I want to do or what kind of painting I want to do. Well, that's like the same thing. Or like whatever I want to make. You guys get what I mean. I'm just blabbing. But yeah, as you can see right now on the piece, I am working on my clothes. Again, I've mentioned this like 50,000 times. The wrinkles and stuff in clothes are really difficult for me, but I don't think this was too bad. I think I did better on like the wrinkles of the clothes as opposed to like the pillows in this piece. But, you know, really, what can I do about that? I just have to, again, like I've said before, other times, you just have to deal with it. Can't really fix it. Can't really do anything with it. So might as well just deal with it. Anyways, earlier today I was actually doing the voiceover for another video, and I've realized when I do my voiceovers, I like bounce around a lot when I talk, but that's just because I like get like different ideas of like what I want to talk about, and then I like speak about that. And so I apologize if that is like something that may get on your nerves, but I think also like sometimes I don't really know what to talk about, so I'll talk about like something like kind of random. Like for this piece, there wasn't really much to describe the meaning behind it besides like feeling blue and, you know, sadness, stuff like that. So I was like trying to fill in, obviously, this whole video, which is like, what, 20 minutes long, something along those lines. So obviously I'd talk a lot. So I just gotta talk about random things and, you know, might as well just talk about different things that I plan on making. I also really need to work on plushies. It is less than a month until the Newmarket Fall Festival. I need to work on more plushies. The bag full of cutout plushies is just staring at me. It's like, Jaden, why haven't you worked on any of us? And I'm like, I don't know, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get pieces done for my portfolio so I can just go ahead and submit that and just like, that's something that's done and I don't have to worry about anymore. But it's just a lot of different things going on. So I'm just like, you know, sometimes just everything's so overwhelming. You're just like, oh gosh, I don't know what to do. There's like 50,000 different things that I could do. I don't know which one's more important, which one's, you know, better use of my time. So yeah, I've tried to be like, what's the word? Like organized, planning. That's what I mean. I've tried to like plan out my days and like what I want to do. However, I realize that I never really stick to it. I tend to just like do one thing for the entire day. Like today, besides like recording the voiceover for this video and another one, I just worked on like a painting just like the entire day, and that is all I did. And I plan on working on that painting again tomorrow, but it shouldn't take me too long because I just have like the tiniest little details I need to get done, and then like that painting is completely finished and I don't have to worry about it anymore. I just gotta take a picture of it for my portfolio, and that is it. And then I don't know, I have to put it somewhere. I actually should probably like coat it with like varnish and stuff, but I don't know if it's supposed to rain or not tomorrow, and if I were to do that, that could be like really bad. But yeah, that's something else I gotta worry about doing. And now, as I've thought about it before, like I'm doing all these pieces and stuff, and like, what am I gonna do with them? Like, it's different with like these little like watercolor paintings or anything on like the Bristol board or just like paper, anything like that, because I bought like one of those big portfolio like folders or whatever you can call them that I can stick my pieces in. So like all of these can just chill in there. But like, what do I do with all of like the big canvases? Like, they're just gonna go in like the corner of my room and like sit there. I honestly don't really know. But anyways, here is the finished piece. Let me give you guys a little close-up of how it looked. I am quite happy with how it came out. I really like my hair in it. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have an amazing day.